While scanning Google Maps looking for cool places to run, I saw something that shouldn't have been there. Shapes I couldn't explain, hidden in the forest, almost too perfect. I had to see it for myself. I had no idea what I'd find, or how big it would be, but I knew I had to get there. I saw something really cool. What on earth is that? Look at these right angles. Look at the colour of the stone. There are more lines on some of these stones. Is it new? Is it ancient? I must be getting close, because those were definitely not natural. That is where I just came from, and here is another dirt track. There might be a third road that looks a little less worn. This must be a road. Whoa. What on earth? Oh my god. I didn't see that on the maps on Google Earth. They had the same lines as the ones I saw before. They're not exactly evenly spaced. And those lines go horizontally, whereas these ones go vertically. At this point I wasn't sure what I'd found. These blocks looked just like the ones I'd discovered in the forest before, but more organised. I decided to follow the layout and see if it connected to anything. How long does it take for moss to grow this thick? Maybe you guys know. How long have these been here for? It certainly feels like some kind of maze, but it's difficult to ascertain whether these rocks were placed here intentionally or randomly. Here is the cliffside. Were these blocks once part of this cliff? Could be the same colour. What do the lines mean? I'm really trying to tread carefully. It's been raining for a few days and it's quite slippy. And the moss just adds to the lack of friction. I'm a firm believer in physics, but if one of these boulders falls on me, I'm a goner. Most of the rocks I've seen are quite similar in dimensions, but this one is an absolute mega block. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 meters at an estimate. What kind of machinery could move these? And not just to move them, but to stack them. Alright, caravan. What secrets are you hiding? Let's hope nobody's home. I'll ruin breakfast for somebody. Whew. Pretty difficult to say how old this is and how somebody got it up here. After finding no visible evidence of origin, I did some digging to see what actually happened here. It turns out these blocks aren't random at all. They're the work of a skilled Swedish stonemason, tasked with a very specific mission: to find this rare red granite, a granite like no other, incredibly hard and non-porous, perfect for building skyscrapers. According to a newspaper article from 20 years ago, the stonemason disappeared into these very forests with nothing but a handheld stone drill, prospecting for this special stone. He watched from the cliffs as 70 of these megablocks were loaded onto a ship at the mouth of the Baltic Sea. That ship carried them all the way across the Atlantic to Detroit, where they now sit, hidden in plain sight. Standing here, looking out over this clearing, it's wild to think that these stones were part of something so far-reaching, and yet, here they are, silent, abandoned, and almost forgotten. There's something humbling about seeing the legacy of someone's craft, left alone in the forest for decades, waiting for someone to find it, and now, I found it.